So when you go into your Blackboard course, you're going to see this menu on the left-hand side. The first thing is announcements. And if you click on announcements, you will see any announcements that I have made for the week. Now, these are from last semester, and I'll be deleting those and putting new ones in. But you will see any announcements that I've made. They'll also come to your email, and I'll make an announcement usually once or twice a week, depending upon how many things I need to be telling you during the week. So watch for those, both in your personal or your KCTCS email and also here. Your home page, if you click on this next designation, will have any announcements right up here at the top if I've made a recent announcement. And then over the right, anything that's past due or anything that's due on the particular day that you're looking at it. Notice you can also look at tomorrow or the entire week if you want to see what's coming up. If you click on Syllabus, here is your syllabus for the course. And this is very important. I'll click on this document and open it up here at the bottom. This document, it's coming up still a little slowly, has all of my contact information at the top. It tells you about the course, and you want to read down through this because it tells you what your supplies are, what all of the policies in the class are, what is required, when things are due, homework, discussion board exams, what to expect there, late work, what to expect there, and how your grade is determined in the class. And this is kind of like my contract to you, so you definitely want to read through this. Also, there at the end is a course schedule that tells you what's due each week. It's a good idea to print this out so you have it handy and you know what is due every week and on what date all of that is due. All right, now let me go back. All right, beyond the syllabus, there are some course competencies and outline and so forth, just telling you basically what the course is about. You don't really have to read through that. A lot of it will seem like Greek right now, but by the end of the course, you can read through that and determine that you've got a lot of these competencies that are listed here. Now, after the syllabus, there's a Start Here button. And this is where you want to start doing your work. The first thing is a video on how to navigate the course that you're watching right now. Then an intro from me. You want to watch that video that talks about me. And then you're going to do a discussion board assignment introducing yourself to me. And you can write as little as you like to about yourself, or you can be a little more forthcoming about what you like to do and so forth. And then there is an article here about how statistical literacy serves police officers, written by an EKU professor in criminal justice. So you might be interested in reading that. The last thing here, though, is one of your first assignments due, as well as the discussion board introducing yourself, and that's the syllabus quiz. So you want to read through that syllabus that we were talking about just a moment ago so that you can answer this quiz on the policies in that syllabus. Now, beneath the Start Here button, there's some extra info and resources that you can take advantage of if you need to. It talks about how to navigate and complete assignments in Blackboards, how to use Excel as a calculator. Here is a rubric on how I'll be grading the discussion board assignments. Beneath that is netiquette, how you should be doing your discussion board, and basically tells us some rules about how to discuss. And then student software downloads. So if you don't have Excel on your computer, as a KCTCS student, you can follow this link and download Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and I think you can use this in up to 5 devices. So that's kind of nice. It's free software as a student. And then if you need some sort of accommodations like extra time, this has to be documented through our Disability Support Services office, and that information to reach them is right there. All right, now, next, probably the most important button for you is the course content button, because underneath this button are all of your modules. Now you'll notice right now there's only Module 1, but after you finish Module 1, Module 2 will pop up above it, and then Module 3 and so forth. So let's go to Module 1 though. Everything is laid out in order. So you just read the instructions here and notice this little button that says Mark Reviewed. So after you finish something, you can mark it as reviewed and you will know exactly where you are on this page. And you can keep going down and notice where you are. So that way, as you're working through a page, you will know exactly where you are on the page. But there are some reminders here, and then notice it tells you what's due for week 1. And then here are some videos on the week 1 material, followed by homework assignments on the week 1 material. Now, all of your homework assignments, if you click on this, it'll take you there. Mine will take me to an instructional viewpoint, but I do have opened here in the background a student viewpoint. So this is what your homework will look like when you go to it. It will be a multiple choice question like this one, and you will answer it. And up at the top, there's this bar that will tell you how close you are to completion, and it will begin to turn blue as you work through exercises. Now, if you have trouble and you need more instruction than the videos that I already have in the course, you can click on More Instruction, and this will take you to videos and other exercises, view instruction that you might want to help you get through the homework. So notice there's all this information here if you click on that. So you'll be finishing those homeworks. Now, let me go back. You'll notice that if you just continue working your way straight down the page, you'll be working your way through each material as it pops up all the way down to the bottom of the page. And at the end of week 3, we'll be looking at our first exam. And for each unit, you'll just work your way down the page, going through the material that's due for that week. And you'll notice that, for example, here's week 1 materials, what you need to finish, and then week 2 materials, what you need to complete, and everything that comes after it. And then week 3, what you need to complete for that. And then, of course, after you've completed your exam 1, you'll move on to Module 2, which will appear after you've finished Module 1. Now, below the course content, there's also your textbook. This is a free textbook that you can take advantage of here. There's also a review center here if you want additional review to help you with getting ready for the exam. There's an online tutoring button right here, which will take you to our Thinking Storm, our online tutoring, and you can get some statistics tutoring there if you need it. There's also a link to your discussion boards. Now you can get to your discussion boards right within that content page we were looking at, this course content. Or if you're just coming in and you know you have a discussion board to do, you can go straight to it right here in the discussion board button. Here is a My Grades button that tells you what your grades are in the course. So you can click on that and it'll show you whatever you need. And then a Blackboard Help button. If you get stuck anywhere using Blackboard and you need some help, this is a good resource. And I believe that concludes everything on how to navigate through this course.